The neon sign of the last chance diner sputtered, casting a sickly green glow across Thorne's face. He stared into his recycled protein paste, the metallic tang doing little to settle the churning in his gut. "Something's not right," Sergeant Major Ramirez said, meticulously wiping a smudge from his helmet. His cleanliness was a constant, a small anchor in the swirling anxieties of Kepler 186F. Thorne grunted. "The sensors are behaving normally. The force is behaving predictably alien." "Predictably alien doesn't account for a whole recon team vanishing," Tanaka mumbled, nervously adjusting his spectacles. "And the shuttle the Raven is fine, Tanaka. Just a few gravitational anomalies. Standard for this sector." Ristova's voice was sharp, the fatigue barely masked beneath the professional veneer. She scanned the holographic map displayed above the diner's counter. The highlighted word await pulsed with an ominous crimson. "It's more than just anomalies, Captain. The gravimetric distortions are localized, focused." Thorne felt the tremor in his hand intensify. He suppressed the vision of a vast, shimmering entity, a presence beyond comprehension. The collective. It whispered promises of unity, of power. "The Kepler Initiative's investment is considerable, Sergeant Major. We can't afford any setbacks. Find those recon men." Ristova's gaze was unwavering. "And Sergeant Major, I expect a full report on your unusual state. You seem distracted." Thorne nodded, pushing down the rising tide of psychic pressure. He felt the collective testing him, probing for weakness. "Tanaka, prop the Raven. Ramirez, secure the perimeter. We move out in 5. The shuttle shuddered as they descended through the perpetual twilight, the blackwood forest. The trees were grotesque, the branches intertwined like skeletal fingers. The air was heavy with the scent of decay and something indefinably alien. Gravitational fluctuations increasing, Sergeant Major, Tanaka reported, his voice tight with anxiety. "Adjust the inertial dampeners, Tanaka," Thorne snapped, fighting to maintain control. The collective's voice was growing louder, clearer. "Join us. Embrace the unity. The answer awaits." Ramirez, ever observant, noticed Thorne's distress. "You're right, Sergeant Major." Thorne forced a smile. "Just a little tired, Ramirez. That's all." The Raven plunged deeper into the forest, following the last known coordinates of the missing recon team. Suddenly, the shuttle lurched violently. "We're losing altitude," Tanaka cried. "What was that?" Ristova demanded. "I don't know. Something just grabbed us." Thorne felt a surge of raw power, an instinctive understanding of the force that had struck them. It was the collective. The shuttle slammed into the forest floor, the impact throwing everyone forward. Warning lights flashed across the cockpit. "Damage report," Ristova barked. "Hull breach in Section 4. Engines offline. Life support failing," Tanaka stammered. Thorne stumbled to his feet, the tremor in his hand now a constant vibration. He looked out the viewport. The trees around them seemed to writhe and twist, their branches forming grotesque shapes. And then he saw it. A vast, shimmering entity, an impossible fractal of light and shadow, filled the space between the trees. It pulsed with a slow, rhythmic beat, resonating with the tremors in Thorne's mind. "You have arrived, the collective whisper, the voice now a symphony of 1,000 voices. The answer awaits. Thorne felt a wave of despair wash over him. He was losing control. The collective was almost within reach. Suddenly, Ramirez grabbed his arm. "Sergeant Major, look!" Ramirez was pointing to a small clearing ahead. In the center of the clearing stood a single ancient tree, its trunk covered in strange symbols, and beneath the tree lay the wreckage of the missing recon team's transport. As Thorne approached the wreckage, he saw something glinting in the dim light. It was a data slate. He picked it up and activated it. The slate displayed a single image, a close-up of the ancient tree's trunk, and overlaid on the image was a single, highlighted word: release. Release, Thorne thought, the word jarring against the collective's insistent call. It was a counterpoint, a key. He understood then. The collective wasn't just waiting, it was being held back. The wait wasn't an invitation, it was a constraint. The entire forest, the gravimetric anomalies, the missing recon team, it was all part of a complex, alien mechanism designed to contain something far more dangerous than the collective itself. "Ramirez, secure the area. Tanaka, reroute power to the comms array. We need to contact command." Thorne roared, the tremor in his hand receding as a new sense of purpose surged through him. "What are you doing, Sergeant Major?" Ristova asked, her voice laced with suspicion. "I'm releasing something, Captain," Thorne replied, a grim smile playing on his lips. He activated the data slate, targeting the ancient tree's trunk. The word release glowed with an incandescent light. The ground began to shake violently. The air crackled with energy. And from the heart of the ancient tree, a wave of pure, chaotic energy erupted, tearing through the forest. The collective screamed, its influence shattering as the containment field collapsed. Thorne saw a glimpse of the entity. It was holding back a swirling vortex of darkness and madness, an infinite abyss of cosmic horror. Asterisk, you fool! Exclamation asterisk, the collective shrieked, its voice fading into nothingness. Thorne knew he had unleashed something terrible, something that could threaten the entire Terran Colonial Defense Force. But he also knew that he had bought them time. Report! Westover yelled over the escalating chaos. Something's escaping, Captain, Tanaka whispered, his eyes wide with terror. We need to get out of here, Ramirez shouted, already working to prepare the Raven for immediate departure. As the Raven ascended, leaving the ravaged forest behind, Thorne looked back at the chaos he had unleashed. He felt the cold certainty that their fight had just begun. But as the shuttle cleared the atmosphere, Thorne noticed something else on the database, a single line of code highlighted in crimson. Initiating protocol echo.